All right, well, Brady, going into this season, you've had a couple of years here with the Orange, first with Fran. Just what you can say about how things have been different going through the process with Fran Brown.
Um, I would say ever since January, right when they came in, it's a brand new team. It's a brand new program. Everything is not the same as it used to be. It's one of those things that when we were back 2 years ago, just transitioning to the new coaching staff, we did a bunch of things that nobody had done ever here. And not that it was good or bad or just different. And I think it helped a lot of people focus more, and we found people that actually cared a lot about the program.
For you, improving your game, just what you can say about how you've elevated yourself this offseason as you head out of the fall into game number 1 against Ohio.
I think mostly I was just trying to gain consistency. One of those things that every kicker specialist wants is consistency, and just doing the same thing every time for me was helping. And all my little points of how I kick and make sure that I do the same thing every time.
James Villano, just what it's been like working with him.
It's been tremendous. Like, not enough nice things I could say. It's really helped me gotten better as a person and a kicker.
He said that there's kind of a system that you go through, steps you go through to make sure there's consistency no matter what the situation is in a game, if you're on the road, if you're at home. Just what you can say about this system that he's helped to kind of work on with you to help you to stay poised and kind of just every single time to be consistent.
Yeah, we do it every day. I don't even have to be kicking a ball to go through it. Just seeing myself going through my checklist, seeing myself make the kick every time.
For you, over 90% of your kickoffs were going out of the end zone. Just what you can say about that element of the game, taking that away from a team completely, their inability to return the ball.
I think it's huge. I think both parts of it. If you can hang the ball up there and let your guys run down there and tackle them inside the 20, it's good. But if you just want to save legs and kick the ball to the end zone, do that too.
Also in the special teams world, we have Malachi James as a returner and Trevor Pena. Just what type of element they bring to this team.
I'm really excited to see both of them this year. Trev was out last year, but just fast and smart, and I just want to see them run, and what they can do on the field will be cool.
And Jack Stonehouse, you've spent some time with him, just him being the punter coming back here on the team this season. What's it been like to learn from each other and kind of help each other out in that specialist world?
Yeah, I think just the mindset of that he brings and I bring, we always share each other, and he's my holder now too. So it's just knowing him as my best friend and just having that part of it, as well as we go on the field and we work, and he knows what I need and I know what he needs, and I think it's really complimenting.
You talk about him being your holder. That's an unsung hero job. Just what you can say about that, how much you can trust him in that world as the holder and making sure that everything is what it needs to be in such a high octane, very tight window of separation to get that ball out.
Yeah, I trust him 100%. I trust him and Tom Callahan. Those two, we're all a team. Can't do anything without them.
What's it like with some of the kickers that are behind you that are working? Just what you can say about some of those guys as well.
They're really good. They push me to be better every single day. They push me to show up. I think that was huge, and it's just like competing against anybody else from another college. Like, instead of them being another college, they're right there in front of you, and you're competing against them.
You and I spoke before you got an offer, when you got the Syracuse offer, when you committed, when you signed, went through the whole process. Hindsight 2020, a couple years later, would you say yes if Fran was the one that had been recruiting you a couple years ago?
100%. I love this place.
What is it about this place that continues to just make you fall in love with it over and over again?
I would say really the people. Like, I don't love this place just because of the cold, but I do love the people that it's brought me and brought in my life. I think it really taught me a lot of things.
You got your cross on, and you have a cross on your shirt that says the good news. Just how important it is, your faith, and having a coach that celebrates that.
Yeah, I think it's huge. I think that every day, him reminding us of it, but me also, the people that I've met in Syracuse brought me closer to Jesus, and just one of those things that has helped me grow as a person.
How'd they do that? How'd you get closer to God?
I go to a few churches around Syracuse, and just Pastor Payne, FCA, going to Thursday nights or Tuesday nights, just helping out with some young kids too. It just it makes me grow closer and helps my relationship with Jesus.
And for you, kind of a final note, what you want to say to Syracuse fans here in 2024?
I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I think I'm really excited for this season.